Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Mohammad Rizky Ramadan from 11 Science 1, number 26. In here, I want to retell about the lazy bull boy. Once upon a time, in a humble village in Korea, there lives an extremely lazy boy named Kwang. One day, exasperated at her son's way, his mother made him work for an entire day. Kwang helped her with all the cooking, cleaning, and other work. By the end of it, he was so fed up that he ran away before his mother could ask him to do another chore. So he scampered up the huge tree and lay sleepily in its branch. From there, he could see some cattle grazing far away in the green fields. The old man grinned broadly at Kwang. Kwang was now scared. On his head grew two pointy horns, two huge pink ears, and then quite suddenly he found himself turned into a cow standing on all fours. The cattle herder took Kwang away to a farm and sold him to a farmer. Saying that, the cattle herder patted Kwang on his head and went away, leaving Kwang completely helpless. Kwang had a terrible time at the farm. The farmer immediately set him to work in the fields, and poor Kwang tried in vain to explain to the farmer that he wasn't actually a cow. Kwang wasn't used to any kind of work, and this wasn't very useful to the farmer. Kwang looked fearfully at the farmer. He thought he was going to be punished for not working hard. He heard the farmer's footsteps returning and started to tremble. Kwang was touched. He knew he hadn't worked well for the farmer who was depending on him and felt undeserving of the kindness. That night, Kwang lay awake thinking deeply, and so, to the delight of the farmer, Kwang started to put a lot of effort in the work that he did. Kwang was much surprised at this sudden praise, and it only made him want to work harder. Kwang soon started enjoying the work that he did, as he found himself becoming stronger and happier. The farmer was kind as ever to him and looked after Kwang very nicely. But as time passed, Kwang started to realize that a cow did much more than he imagined. He had also started to miss his own warm bed and all the tasty food he would eat as normal boy. As he drifted to sleep, he heard the sound of the cattle herder laughing in his dreams. Kwang was shocked. He looked around to find himself not in the farmer's wooden barn, but under the very tree that he had met the strange cattle herder. He hurried back home and quietly slept inside to find his mother fast asleep. He felt sorry seeing her and making a firm decision to work hard and went straight to bed. The next morning, when Kwang's mother awoke, she walked out of her room to find the house perfectly clean. Kwang's mother was so surprised that she stood staring at her son, stupefied. True to his word and to the either shock of his mother, young Kwang started to work really hard. He did all the work that was asked of him, and soon people started to forget he had ever been lazy. Kwang was now a happy and hard-working boy who had learned that the harder one works for something, the greater the feeling of achievement. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.